The most treacherous filth this country's ever seen.
Yes.
What is your opinion about the call for armed warfare against non-Muslims? Maybe they should come down to your house, give you some jihad, see how you like it, see how liberal you are then, traitor.
You need to wake up, people, honestly. I won't watch you.
We're sick of being treated like second-class citizens in our own country. In Manchester, in South Manchester. As you know, the jihadists, we're having to shout because we've got the patriotic anthems absolutely blaring outside this infamous mosque. So the jihadists that blew up our children at the Manchester Arena just down the road worshipped at this mosque. And just recently, one of their imams actually called for armed jihad in this mosque. It's the first activist that turned up here today. Protest outside this extremist mosque.
ISIS scum! ISIS scum! ISIS scum! ISIS scum! ISIS scum! There's over 109 verses in the Quran calling for jihad against non-Muslims. You can't blame a dog for barking. The police are just following orders from the top brass, who are basically politically correct politicians. But do you know what these three white left-wing scumbags there, who are quite happy with that mosque calling for jihad against you, you're non-Muslim, they're calling for jihad against you as well, and your children and your families. You are the most treacherous filth this country's ever seen.
Yes. And ignorant.
What is your opinion about the call for armed warfare against non-Muslims? Your white liberal brain can't compute it, can it? It's really funny watching a liberal squirm when they've got to assign some kind of blame to a Muslim. They called for armed jihad against our people. What's your opinion? No opinion. Absolute typical white liberal. Their brains just can't compute that a Muslim has called for warfare against them. So they just literally stand there. Watch this. Put the camera on her a minute. Watch. What's your opinion? What's your opinion?
This free mosque! Close it down! This free mosque! Close it down! Close it down! This free mosque! This free mosque! This free mosque! This free mosque! This free mosque!
One of your imams was recorded calling for armed jihad against the West. What's your opinion? Coach, I wouldn't have an opinion, would you? Really? Another treacherous white liberal. What about the extremism in this mosque? They're calling for armed jihad. Maybe they should come down to your house, give you some jihad, see how you like it, see how liberal you are then, traitor. White liberals, they do wipe me up. So you've got no opinion whatsoever about your imam calling for jihad. Around about the same time as one of the worshippers from this mosque went to Manchester Arena and blew up 50 of our children.
I'm not saying sort of them. I'm not saying sort of them. I'm here because the imam, and I'm here because the people who run in the mosque, and the police as well. They're not even investigating. They're not taking action, they're not even bloody investigating it. There's been kids killed because of this mosque.
Taliban scum! Taliban scum! Britain first! Britain first! Britain first! We, British people, have had enough of mosques like Gidgbury pumping out terrorists, jihadists and your imams getting away with spewing filth and hatred scot-free. Yeah, up yours as well. You won't be saying up yours with whose your child has blown up
disgusting, treacherous white liberal.
I'm sick of it. Honestly, my friend's blown up. And I can't even say anything. I can't do anything. You need to wake up, people, honestly. All those watching. It's people like me and these who are going to make a change in this country. We'll be persecuted, we'll be threatened and we'll be attacked, but we'll still be here. Terrorist scum! Off our street! Terrorist scum! Off our street! Britain burst! Britain burst! Britain burst!
So we had a brilliant day here in Disbury. Been here for a few hours now. We asked some of the worshippers what they thought of one of the imams calling for jihad against the West. He said, oh, it's just lies of the media. Then we asked what looks like, I don't know what position he's got in the mosque, but he's got a suit and he's been out here ever since we turned up. We asked him, what does he think about one of his imams calling for jihad in this mosque? All caught on camera, all recorded, incontrovertible. He turns around, talks about multiculturalism. So I said, what about the multiculturalism of non-Muslims? Jihad is against non-Muslims, don't we count? They haven't got an answer. They won't condemn their own imams. It's an absolute disgrace. More taqiyya nonsense from these lying bastards in this mosque. It's an absolute disgrace. Several hours. We've been saying all we want is for police to do their job. Could you imagine if a Christian minister or vicar was caught in his church on camera calling for armed warfare against non-Christians? Could you imagine? He'd be scooped, he'd be put in bail march for the rest of his life. Islam, Muslims cannot be a protected species in this country. The law's got to treat everyone equally. One of their imams has called for armed jihad against our country. Nothing's been done. What the hell is going on in this country? Why aren't the police doing us a favour and protecting us? You can see people are driving past, supporting us, living, putting their thumbs up. The police are standing nowhere near us. They're just there protecting the mosque. They need to be investigating that mosque after what's gone on in there. Don't forget, it was one of those worshippers that went and blew up our children in Manchester Arena. And that's the point when it's enough is enough, when we're scraping our children's brains off the walls of Manchester Arena. That should have been enough. They should have raided this mosque, closed it down, arrested everyone, interrogated them. That's what they do if it was a Christian terrorist at fault. The law has got to treat everyone equally. We're sick of being treated like second-class citizens in our own country.
One of your imams was caught on video or audio recording calling for armed jihad against non-Muslims, against our country. Now, despite this happened shortly before or during the Manchester terror attack, where dozens of our children were blown up by one of your worshippers, what have you got to say? Silence! Absolute silence!
Morning guys. Oh dear, here's a bad one. This is in the Telegraph and Argus from Yorkshire, a local paper. Show you there we go. So, true case, Bradford, which is highly Islamised. Imran Khalik, Muslim name. Oh dear, he got this girl in a headlock, 17-year-old white girl, normal English, nice girl who'd made friends with him. And she trusted him because she believed what fake news had said about them being all beautiful, nice, gentle people. And he ended up, let's say, threatening to smash her head in with a bottle. She's only 17. She was a virgin. She actually says in this article she feels disgusted that this man was able to rape her and take her virginity. She's disgusted about the whole episode. He's gone on the run to Sharia-controlled Pakistan, probably to safety. He's got a 12-year term, which seems very lenient to me. He forced cocaine up a teenager's nose and threatened to smash a bottle over her head before attacking her. Jailed for 12 years in his absence. Imran Khalik, 39, detained a 17-year-old victim who cannot be named for around 7 hours at his Bradford home in January last year. That's terrible. Kept a prisoner, a hostage, for 7 hours. And a poor young 17-year-old girl who was still a virgin. But according to Islam, Quran, the Hadiths, you know, all our women are whores, are just prostitutes. You do with them as you please. And the Prophet Muhammad told them that anyone they took in their looting, thieving raids were just war booty. You can rape them, kill them, slit their throats, but preferably sell them. And this is what Islam did for 1400 years. Raised a hell. You can imagine the amount of money. You know, they rush in, act like a gang. Normally like a gang of savage barbarians they really were, slit all the throats of the men, and who was there to protect the girls and the boys and the women? No one. So they sold them all into sexual slavery. He was sentenced in his absence today. The police believe he is out of jurisdiction, probably in Pakistan. Dear me. Here we are. And the victim impact statement read to the court yesterday. The girl said she felt disgusted that Khalik had taken her virginity. So you see, you know, this will be a guy who's got kids, I reckon, it usually is. And she will not be the only victim. She'll be one of a long list where the police have ignored it, blamed it on the victims. It was the threat to break a bottle of bourbon over her head. Underlying threat of violence pertained throughout. Dear me. We're going to Greater Manchester. Track him down. Oh dear. But anyway, this poor girl won't be the first one this weirdo has raped. There'll be a long list of them, and I can practically guarantee, probably 80% certainty or higher, that this man used to work in a Just Eat takeaway, a Hungry House takeaway, as an unofficial, unchecked taxi driver, or as an Uber driver. I don't think it actually says here. But I can practically guarantee you 80–90% of them are order meter on Facebook. So there's another one of our disgusting, racist, supremacist Muslim paedophiles. And I feel very sorry for this young girl. Okay, see you guys. Bye bye.